Alright, this is going to be my first video on my 1968 Opel Cadet Coney, I think it is, B. And that's just the body. The chassis is actually a Toyota truck, thinking it's mid-70s. It's got the Toyota 20R engine in it, which is obviously the same engine that came on the chassis itself. It has a lot of rust and bodywork that needs to be repaired on it. I've been painting, sanding and painting. This is bubbled up here. I didn't feel like peeling it, so it just kind of sits like this. And I'm sorry about the light. I'm going to use my flashlight so I don't drain my phone's battery too much. That'll be fixed when I get a better camera, though, instead of using my phone. But yeah, I'm just touching up spots on it. There's a little spot up there on the outside of the trunk, the hatch, that I gotta fix. I fucked up here a little bit, but it'll be alright. I can fix that, no problem. Where were the other spots at? Oh yeah. It actually matches up alright. It's definitely not perfect by any means. This is actually my first time I've ever sprayed a car like this, trying to do it correctly. This actually, where the light hits is where it was all rusted right there. That was all rust. Oh wow. The phone's getting hot. This was rusted. You can definitely tell that I sprayed this. I actually had my nephew help me out on this one, and he's 10. It was his first time ever trying. I have no problem with that because I'm definitely going to get this painted professionally. This is obviously something that I painted, if you can't tell just by looking at that. I have to hand sand this to paint this, and I'm probably going to have to tape off the window. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I spray it or not, in my opinion. I don't give a shit. This was all rusted up pretty bad. There's a lot of Bondo. This car probably has like 100 pounds of Bondo on it. And this was actually all rusted from right here all the way. All of this was freaking just, yeah, all of that right there, that was all just nasty rust. I don't know if it went all the way down here. I think it ended right about here, because I wouldn't have been able to do that, getting in there like that. I wouldn't have the patience for that. The radiator already had some paint on it, so I just threw some more red paint on it to be a douchebag. I got to clean out the carburetor, and I honestly think after I clean out the carburetor and get spark plug wires, it has brand new plugs in it. So I'm thinking if I hook a battery up to this thing and hotwire it, because I don't have the key for it, I gotta get an ignition and put a key in it. Oh, fucking Mustangs. I'm gonna get a Chevy engine, a 4-point-something liter V6 out of a Chevy truck, and I'm gonna fit that motherfucker in here. So I'm gonna have a decent sized engine. I'm probably gonna turbo it. I wouldn't be surprised. Put like 8 pounds on it just for the hell of it. And yeah, this thing's gonna put Mustangs to shame, I think. Put a 6-speed in it. But yeah, this is it. I mean, if you guys want tire sizes, rim sizes, hit me up. I'll let you know. Oh, I did completely forget about the interior, didn't I? Wow. This is my first video I've ever made. I mean, I made some, but that was all editing. It wasn't really me trying to make a video. I just had videos that I had, and I put them all together. Put music on them. Nobody liked that, apparently. Fucking YouTube. But yeah, this is the interior. There's a little... This actually gets covered by this piece of metal right here. It makes a little floorboard. That's where the gas tank was. It's held in by these little straps right here. That one and this one right here. That's all it is, and there's a screw somewhere. I mean, it doesn't matter if I lose it. They're frickin' a dime a dozen. It's just a long screw. I got the car for $500, so I'm not down any if I do end up just saying fuck this car, but I really wanted this car. So if you guys hear me say fuck this car, you know there's something wrong, because I saw this car, and the moment I saw it, I decided that I was going to buy it immediately. Here's all your little switches. Those are your headlights, those are your brights. Really not sure what the freak that is. That's your windshield wipers. There's a little switch right here. The only thing on the steering column is your turn signals, your turn indicators. There's a Super Tack here, Sun Pro Super Tack. It's redlined at 5,000, so that's probably what it redlines at, maybe. I'm hoping it's 5,000 at least. Temperature gauge, I don't know what for because there's a temperature gauge here. I'm going to assume I'm going to hope that it's a temperature gauge for the transmission, maybe. And there's a oil pressure gauge. It's a 4-speed transmission. I can't remember what the name of this, at least this was. I don't know if this is the actual transmission. This is just the freaking, hold on, give me 1 second. It's Indy. But it has an H, and I'm not sure if Hurst uses an H kind of symbol. I found 2 lighters and an MP3 player in the glove box with some other stuff. That's freaking paint samples. This is the grill right here. I thought it was like some crazy behind roof rack, but no, it's the grill. Yeah. This is my 1968 Toyota. That's what I'm going to call it. It's the ToyOpel Project. Yeah.